Newest Bruins, welcome to UCLA and welcome to the start of a journey unlike any other.
You've been resilient, which is so important, especially during this pandemic.
We will come together at some point in time. When, we don't know. But in the meantime, we want you to know that we're thinking about you and that we care about you. I care about you.
I care about you.
Storytelling allows us to witness the world from a different vantage point, to see another piece of a larger and complete truth. Art invites us to listen, to breathe in, to make space for the experience of being surprised.
Hauka, may the fire in your heart continue to burn brightly. Bi'i ipai tipai amat kwahan. This is the people's land.
UCLA sits on Tongva territory. What does that mean? It means before Los Angeles morphed into a major city and a desert, it was home to native people who filled the land with tule reed and willow homes. It was beautiful, lush green wetlands. It was abundant with natural food and clean, drinkable water.
When we occupy others' homelands, it becomes our responsibility to take care of the land that takes care of us.
You all have just been accepted to one of the most prestigious and respected universities in the galaxy. Your palabra will go far. So tell us a story that's never been told. Remember something that's been forgotten. Turn his story into her story, into our story.
At the end of my freshman year, during a hike with 3 of my closest fraternity brothers, I felt ready to share my secret. I said, "Guys, I have something to tell you. I'm gay." You're expecting the worst, I know, but their reaction was amazing. One said that he loved me even more because of it and was proud of me for coming out. I felt empowered.
I remember my first encounter with an audience member who found my presence distasteful. He was seated directly in front of me, so I couldn't avoid his pointing finger or his provoking facial expressions. For 30 minutes, I had to smile in the face of mockery. My racial and cultural authenticity when on a team with predominantly white women is called into question too. But I've accepted my difficult pursuit in dancing, all while creating new definitions of masculinity and navigating what it truly means to be authentic.
At UCLA, you will have countless opportunities to learn about others. Be open, and don't limit yourself. This world needs us to fight for what is right, even if it is against the status quo. Now is the time to act against the injustices that are so engraved in this nation's history.
In this crisis, the heroes are the ordinary people. The people who risk their lives to go to the meatpacking factory, to drive buses and deliver mail. You've likely heard this too many times this year, but this is an unprecedented moment in history.
I'm Dante, walking in faith in pursuit of my destiny in heaven and on earth. And I demand heaven and earth for Black people of all faiths and identities. For Black women, men, trans, and queer folks. I demand that we eradicate systems of inequity in healthcare, housing, and basic needs. That we fill a UCLA graduation with more than 10% of us represented. All while trusting God that we may have life and life more abundantly.
As the first class to ever start a school year in a pandemic of this nature, y'all are gonna be the first ones to think about what connection really means to you.
Show up big in life, because when you show up for yourself, you show up for the world.
So I ask, when you look back at your college journey, who do you want to be? Your time here will be one of self-discovery, where you'll lose and find yourself many times. If you're open to new experiences and listening to different people, you'll unlearn many of the lessons society has taught us to be true.
Remember to honor yourself. Honor each other. Hold space for your friends to crumble and build back up together. Kick up dust together. Be loud together.